Passengers throwing up and fainting. That's what some say happened on a Spirit Airlines flight from New York after a mysterious dirty sock smell filled the plane last week.
While Spirit is investigating the cause, Channel 9 has investigated concerns of possible toxic fumes from engine oil on board planes before. Tonight, pilots who fly through Charlotte Douglas tell me our report helped them get action, which could protect your family. When passengers like Janice Ferguson and her grandson Dominic board a plane, they always hope for a safe flight. But increasingly, flight crews are concerned about the risk of a dangerous toxin in the air on planes.
I don't travel often, but I think that's a worry.
In 2010, crew members returning to Charlotte from St. Thomas said potentially poisonous fumes from engine oil seeped into the plane's cabin. Channel 9 was there as paramedics wheeled a pilot away on a stretcher.
Just the thought of flying. I like flying, but it's still a little scary. So that would, make me even more frightened.
The passengers are on those airplanes that have these events. I am too.
Captain Dennis Tajer is the spokesperson for the Allied Pilots Association, the union that represents American Airlines pilots. For more than a year, the union has pushed for a checklist of what to do if crews smell what's known as bleed air. It's described as a dirty sock smell and happens when oil leaks from the engine and bleeds into the aircraft. Tajer says in July, American created such a checklist. He showed me what pilots now have at their fingertips.
Critical to have that, because now I go to possible source oil.
The first step tells pilots to put on oxygen masks.
Pilots can actually become borderline incapacitated. So that is the first step. So now I have available to me a checklist that can help me combat the situation while I get the aircraft safely on the ground.
American Airlines declined an on-camera interview, but sent us a statement reading in part, the latest checklist is a result of a lot of hard work and cooperation to have a comprehensive set of checklists and procedures to handle reports of cabin odors and address those reports. Some federal lawmakers call for more safety measures. The Cabin Air Safety Act, introduced last summer, would require flight crews receive annual training, the FAA investigate all reports of smoke or fumes, and planes have carbon monoxide detectors if the cabin air is pulled from the engine. Captain Tajer believes the checklist is crucial to protect passengers.
WSOC and yourself dedicating yourself to this important issue. Government officials like Senator Blumenthal sponsoring important legislation, all made a difference.
Do you think having this could potentially save lives?
No doubt in my mind.
That makes Ferguson even more confident in the cruise when she and her grandson fly.
I think because our lives are depending on that, and we always have a bit of trepidation getting on an airplane.